Michael, you're winning, you're in. What does that feel like? I mean, obviously you have a job to get done, but knowing as long as you just do the job that you've put so much work and preparation into, what is that like for you?
Um, Worth everything. Like I'm giving my life to that sport, so it's fun to have some good result. And being number one in the ranking, in the PFL ranking, is very cool. So I enjoy it, and I'm planning on keeping on that streak.
Now, we know obviously you have to go in and do the job and then see how the rest of the field plays out. But like you said, number one in the rankings. Last time I talked to you, you talked about like just the joy you have in being a part of this with the PFL and how they reward finishes and guys like yourself. What would it mean to you to come through and go into the playoffs as the number one seed?
Oh, worth a lot. Like, does it worth a lot? Yeah, it's worth something. But like, I don't care who's next guy I'm going to fight. I don't really care. I just got 3 more win to do and get that milli. So I'm going for the 3 more win, whatever who it is. I'll do it.
A win on Friday secures that playoff spot. How can you kind of talk about this first year and just what PFL, the experience has been like for you?
But the experience is, it's different than being a cornerman. Like I was Olivier's corner and main partner, a training partner. So it's a bit different. But like I talk with Olivier, we talked a lot, and he gives me a lot of tips. Like so, it's like if I knew what was coming. Like I know how it is. I know everything about the PFL. Like I know everybody in the PFL. So that's pretty fun. That's very cool to be part of it, because to me it's the greatest organization in the world right now, and I really like the tournament format. Fighting 4 times in 7 months is awesome. Like you're just always peaking, like reaching new peaks. Like you feel a bit like a superhuman. That's pretty fun.
You'd be superhuman if you go in and do everything you expect to do throughout the season. You talked about Olivier. What would it mean for you to kind of carry that torch, Canadian MMA, and represent as a world champion?
Worth a lot, because right now in Quebec and Canada, I know what PFL is like pretty big. Like it's fun to be like to bring PFL to the people. Like they know PFL. They love PFL because we're winning in it. So yeah, PFL is pretty popular in Canada and especially in Quebec.
What's up, Dufort? I see you got the Utah Jazz shirt. You're already ingraining yourself into the culture. What have you made of this place, Salt Lake City, so far?
Oh man, Salt Lake City is so beautiful. Like the mountains, the snow on the top of it, the altitude. Like it's all new. Like I've never experienced it. Like I went to 10,000 feet overseas and never experienced it. It was the first time. It's something. It's fun. It's beautiful. I really like it here.
Mm-hmm. What do you know about this guy, Adam Piccolotti, and how do you feel you guys match up stylistically?
Oh, he's a very good fighter. That's for sure. Like they all are. But like my style is just different. I'm a different guy. You cannot prepare for me. I'm a weird style, and he's against the wall because he needs like 6 points to maybe wish to be in the playoff. So my cardio for sure is going to be better than his. The first round, I'll let him do his thing, but I'll be like super aware of everything, and I really think the cardio is going to give me that finish in the second.
What can you tell me about H2O MMA Richard Ho and how he's helped you in preparation for this bout and throughout your mixed martial arts journey?
Oh, Richard is just like a special guy. Like you see it with Olivier. Like Olivier made it, but with him. Like I'm doing it, but with him. Like so it's a special part of the team. So yeah, he's the main part. He's the main part of the team. So he's sticking us together, and that's how we grow. That's how we perform.
Mm-hmm. You recently received your black belt, which is symbolizing your hard work and dedication to your craft. How did that feel a couple weeks ago to get that black belt?
To me, it's a proof of determination. Like pushing even when it's hard, even when you don't want to go, like you go like that. That's what black belt mean. It's like determination, like always going, always pushing, and if you give your all in something, like you'll achieve something. Like so that's pretty much it.
We saw you last year, the year before, all these different fight weeks with Olivier. Were you sitting here thinking like, get me in there, I can do this, I'm gonna win this tournament one day, or did you have no idea you'd be headed to the PFL so soon?
No, I wasn't. I was there for a job. I wanted Olivier to win it, and I wasn't even seeing me at this place. But right now that I'm at this place, it's pretty special, pretty fun, and I enjoy every minute of it.
So Olivier won the tournament the last 2 years. Are you bringing the third belt back to Canada by the end of this year?
I will.
Thank you, man. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right,
It's good.
let's move over to Zoom. Doug.
Hey Michael, how's it going?
I am fine. How are you?
Good, thank you. You talked about your teammate and former PFL fighter, Olivier Beaumercier, in here a lot. Obviously, with you being the guy carrying the Canadian torch, and he talked about bringing the PFL to Quebec for an event. Do you think that's still a possibility with the way you've had success so far with you main eventing?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure with a good performance in this season, PFL will have no choice to come in Quebec. Like I said, Quebec is the main organization in Quebec is arguably PFL right now. Like people knows more about PFL than any other organization. So PFL will be a blast and might even take Olivier out of his retirement. So they should come.
One second, Doug. Sorry. Doug, can you say something for us real quick? Try again.
No problem.
Doug, try now. One sec. Sorry. Okay. Doug, go ahead and ask.
I was just gonna ask. Oh, sorry. You good? What's it like being the Canadian guy in PFL now that Olivier's gone? Is there a pride to represent your country on this grandest scale?
Yeah, for sure there is. No, that's very cool to be to follow what the Olivier's path. That's very cool. I like to, like I said, I'm a fan of PFL, and it's easy to talk good about PFL because I like it. I really like the organization, so I'll try to make it the biggest they can in Canada. So, yeah.
Thank you very much. Good luck Saturday or Friday.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Tristan.
Michael, how you doing?
I am fine. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. I just wanted to get your thoughts on the run that you're on. You know, the winning streak, and it includes a couple wins over guys that were UFC veterans before you got to PFL, and then beating Mads. Just kind of tell me what do you attribute to your success in recent times?
Yeah, I like to beat up a ex-UFC fighter. It's fun because everybody's saying like UFC is probably the biggest organization in the world, and like I'm beating their guy, and like they were good. Like they gave good fight in the UFC, and like I finished them all. Like the finished Mads in the second round. I finished Luis Pena in the first round, like first minute, I think. Joe Giannetti, Ultimate Fighter, I finished him too. So no, that's pretty cool. That's fun to finish people that have had success or are having success in the organization, in this organization.
And then just one more quick one for you. You've been talking about Olivier a little bit. What are the odds you think he gets lured out of retirement for, I don't know if it's like a PFL super fight or one of those pay-per-views or anything interesting for him?
I don't know. I don't know. You should ask him.
Thanks, and good luck on Friday.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Zach.
Hey, going into this tournament, you had the least PFL or Bellator experience, only competing in the Challenger Series. Now that you are on ESPN and you have a whole new eyes on you, does it give you a little more motivation knowing that there's more eyeballs watching you fight?
Not really. I put a lot of pressure on my performance, like for myself. Like I do it for myself. I don't do it to impress people that are watching. Like I'm doing it because I want to prove to myself that I'm the best.
Of course.
Zach, can you hear me?
Do you hear me?
Yes, go ahead. Sorry about that.
Something you mentioned earlier was your cardio. So, what do you contribute to the strength of your gas tank?
But like I said so many times, like Olivier has won it 2 times in a row, and he works his cardio so much. Like it's the PFL you cannot always spar, so you gotta find alternative to the sparring. So cardio is a big part of it. We're pushing it a lot, and especially here, it's like 4,000 feet overseas. So we gotta be ready because Olivier told me he fought in Calgary for the UFC, and he told me it was the worst experience ever. So I pushed very hard on the cardio. So we'll see Friday night how it looks.
Thank you.
Thanks to you.
All right, last question for Michael. Ronald, please.
This is Ron B. Smith. Michael, you just brought up before how you said that you really only put pressure for yourself to motivate yourself. So when that does happen, how do you stop yourself from allowing that not to control you and make your own self make mistakes?
I have my coach for that. My coach trying to control my emotion a bit because I'm a emotional fighter. So yeah, I'm trying to control myself. My girlfriend's a psychologist, so maybe she tries to calm me a bit. But yeah, I'm a competitor, so it's really hard to take out the competitiveness from me. Yeah.
And last question, I couldn't help noticing you rocking your headphones. So I know during training camp the jam out to some songs. So like, what is the song in your camp or something you've been doing this week that helps calm you down or just keep you motivated?
I'm doing a lot of meditation, visualization. I'm seeing the fight. I'm seeing the mistake I can make, not to make him in the fight. I'm seeing what I do good to do it in the fight. Yeah, I'm training, and when I'm not training, I'm seeing. So that helped me a lot.